lion's share. It's the lion's share. It's the lion's share. It's the lion's share.
Welcome back. Welcome into the Lion's Share. Week 2 in the NFL is here, and that means it's time for Walk Through Wednesday ahead of the Lions at home versus the Bears. Fresh off a loss to the Minnesota Vikings, the Lions off a loss to the Packers. NFC North foes meet in Detroit, and Ben Johnson returns very quickly to hit the team that built him. And guys, DC is upset. Mitch, you sent this clip earlier from him. Andrew, you said you love it. He's cooking reporters out there from Sports Illustrated. Nobody's safe, it sounds like.
Well, Mitch, glad you sent it, but that was clearly just a dumb question and a bait by that reporter. And I don't even think Dan was like super upset. He just was like, what did Jared say? You just said that Jared said something directly, and then it was full panic mode for that reporter.
Yeah, he basically, Andrew nailed it. He's just showing up with bait, and he's just like, you got facts or anything to back that up? And he didn't, and put him in a spot. Go DC.
And Dan will entertain a lot of questions. He's not one to get right into it, get in the weeds with the media, but this instance really got under his skin, and it sounds like rightfully so. Yeah, people trying to create the narrative out there that the offense isn't as explosive as it was under Ben Johnson with the explosive plays and the use of some of these players. Interesting enough to make that comparison 1 week into the season, which is a little bit crazy. So anyway, not what we're here to talk about, but we did get a panic meter. Speaking of which, panic meter of the week. We posted this on Spotify to you shareholders out there. As always, shareholders, you can watch us on Spotify video, comment on Spotify, like, rate, and subscribe on all of our channels. Anyways, we had a poll, and we put a range of numbers on there, 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, all the way up to 10, based on what you guys were feeling. Everybody voted in the 1 to 2 category, including none other than Eric, who commented on our video. He says, not concerned about this season. He still has the Lions with 12 wins. So everybody's feeling good. Like, I'm not sensing any panic other than people on Twitter. So we're all good. Shout out to Eric. This shout out's a little earlier for him, so I know he appreciates that. So we're not panicked. Moral of the story. Did you guys get to catch any of the Monday night matchup with the Bears taking on the Vikings?
I watched the first half. I'll be honest. When the Bears marched down on their first drive and scored, I was not happy. It gave me a rumbly tumbly. Turns out, nothing to worry about. Caleb Williams, still not very good. Still really, really tough for him to throw the deep ball and connect with his receivers. So, to be honest, I would have maybe preferred that they won and kind of went into Detroit on a high, but I think there's so much ammo in the media this week for Dan to work with. I'm not really worried about them coming out flat for the home opener, regardless.
So many good points there, Mufasa. I honestly, Caleb Williams looked bad accuracy-wise. On his feet, though, I still thought he looked good. I will say, just to go back to the start of the game for him, I legitimately said to myself, this is the Lions offense. This is the Lions from last year. They had the same tempo. It just looked and felt how they moved the ball down the field. But after that, you kind of saw the weaknesses of Caleb, and you put pressure in his face, and he kind of panics there a little bit. I know he had DJ Moore wide open looked like it was probably going to score on it, or if not, get close to the goal line there. And then he followed up later in the game and nearly got him killed. He's on my fantasy team, buddy. Just take it easy.
He throws a better ball on the move than he does in the pocket. I think that's his major problem. He's just got crazy happy feet in the pocket. He doesn't know how to set and deliver. He is better when he's flushed out and he's on the run. That's when his best balls, his most accurate balls come out. In college, that's not terrible, but in the pros, it's just not going to work.
Yeah, he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes out there. Is what I get that feeling. He thinks he can make some of these plays that Mahomes does. He's just not Mahomes in the pocket, and nobody really is. But
Dylan
these
Raiola?
guys that come out of college, Rayola, shout out to his dad,
Favorite.
right? Ex-Lion.
Well, shout out to his dad, but if we're talking about how many Patrick Mahomes there are out there, he's one of them.
He may be the only one in his mind. That's a weird situation, folks. If you don't know about that situation, look it up. It's odd. But
I will say this about old Caleb Williams, though. Very elusive when scrambling out of the pocket. He looked like Van Ginkel's normally a pretty good open field tackler and just couldn't bring him down. I don't know if he's like that quick. I don't know what it is about him. Just some people are elusive, and he seemed to be.
I mean, off the top of your guys' head, Goff is the least mobile quarterback in the NFL, is he not?
gotta be.
I'd still put Stafford and Rodgers ahead of Goff.
What about Flacco?
Absolutely. I was thinking
I think I put
Purdy?
Flacco ahead of him too.
well, I was thinking Purdy and DJ, Daniel Jones, but
Purdy
then I
moves.
remember Daniel Jones had
Purdy and DJ both have wheels.
Exactly. You think back on it, I think Daniel Jones was like clocked as the fastest quarterback at one point.
No, he's had some scampers. Yeah, he's no stranger to running. But yeah, I don't know. Both of those quarterbacks, you can tell these young guys coming out of college think they can move around the pocket and extend plays for so long that they get guys open like they did in college, and that just doesn't always translate to the NFL.
Joey Flax is the other one that comes to mind for me there.
Brother.
It's okay, Ben. We can move on.
God, I'm sorry. Did I miss it?
Yep.
My wheels were turning so hard.
I get that.
Your wheels are. Jared Goff's not.
Yeah, his 40 time. Slow. But that game really between the Bears and the Vikings, it was really just a classic situation like where both teams kind of almost flipped reverse the tables and became each other. It was almost like opposite day.
And reverse, eh?
Yeah, I think that's a double negative, and I think
Doesn't
that
that
means
get
they
you
actually
right
are
back
just
to where you
themselves.
started?
Absolutely, it does. That's a 360. Anyway, I digress, but I just felt like the Vikings
Not on
looked
my
like the
watch, you
Bears.
know.
We remember the I digresses from years ago. Those got out of hand.
Digress counter.
R.I.P. to that. I've had so much growth since then. Anyway, you guys are trying to derail me. I'm not going to let that happen. Bears and Vikings switched places. That's what I felt like until the second half. Then it was like, okay, these are still the Bears doing classic Bears things. And the Vikings are that team that just hangs around and wins on a close one. They did that so many times they've done that so many times under Kevin O'Connell, and God damn it, he's a good coach. So they deserve that. However, I was kind of in the camp with you, Mitch, about maybe I was just being optimistic, but I was like, I'd love for the Bears to be riding high 1-0 coming into Detroit and then get the buzzsaw. But anyway, I had in the notes, Bears look competent. And then as the game even progressed, I went and changed this to, they look more than competent. I felt like they were ahead of schedule under Ben Johnson, only to be humbled right back down to their original position. But I do think that they're doing the right things. You see them being professional out there, and Ben Johnson has clearly had an impact on that organization. How much impact, yet to be seen. What do you guys think about this matchup with the revenge game, though? Do you think he just unloads the playbook?
I think you're going to see a lot.
I don't think so. I think they're coming in with... I think we got a delay. Go for it.
We got a lot of things going on.
I think you're going to see a ton from both sides of the ball, right? Like, and by that I mean both teams, because all John Morton has heard all week is he's not good enough for the Lions, and Ben Johnson wants to prove that he can outgrow. I think Ben Johnson is just, I want to prove I can beat the Lions, and I don't really know why he would hold a grudge. I don't think he would, but I think the Lions are going to do a ton of stuff. But I think more than anything, the Lions are just going to play really, really hard.
I'm going to have to start doing like around the horn style where I mute you guys and then let you guys talk. I think that's what we're going to have to navigate towards. Andrew, I know you got something to say, but do you guys think this is a potential game where if the Lions win and have a good offensive showing, Johnny Morton kind of redeems himself? Do you think this is an opportunity that Dan would maybe give a game ball to Johnny?
I think he's really got to shine, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I mean, John Morton already said himself, like, I don't read anything good or bad, so say what you want, it doesn't matter to me. So I don't think he's going to be shaken by it. Dan seems to have total faith in him, so I think it's going to be fine on that stance too. As far as it opening up the playbook, I think it's going to be pretty bland, pretty vanilla. Run up the middle with Montgomery, get to the outside with Gibbs, and then get over the top with him on play action. I don't think it's going to be anything pretty. I think that's just what we got to buckle in for John Morton. Unfortunately, last week we just didn't really get to pass the first page. But it is what it is. I just don't think it's ever going to be sexy again.
Oh, I disagree. I think it's going to take time. I think that's the problem is Dan basically said they tried to make it sexy too fast, and it just didn't work. We on this podcast overlooked the complete reshuffle of the 3 interior offensive line positions. We just didn't put enough stock into it, and I think it came to an ugly light very, very fast in the game and never went away.
Well, I think most of us thought I don't think it was so much the interior 3. I think at least for me, I put a lot of stock into Ratledge being ready to go immediately and him not having issues.
Well, did you see, Andrew, shout out to you, did you see Dan said, like, yeah, Ratledge and Mahogany could have played more in the preseason?
Bingo.
Yeah, I did see him say that, but he said, he kind of values the joint practices a little more just because you're not really getting a ton of the playbook in the preseason games.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with him. I just, if you think about it, like Mahogany, Ratledge, and you've got Glasgow in a new position, all 3 of the interior, and now we're hearing Decker's banged up, didn't practice at all, and it's like, are we going to do this again with Decker all season long? Like, it's a bit of
Anybody
a
want to walk it back to the trade talks?
Hey, I'm open to it. They might have to figure something out because if we start Manu on the left side, like, you're probably...
Did they just sign an offensive tackle?
They did. A big boy.
From Bengals, right?
I believe he was a Bengals.
Speaking of offensive line, did you guys care to guess what Jonah Jackson's PFF score from Monday night was?
69?
No.
47.
I figured you would do it.
31.
Oh, wait. I got one. 6'7".
No. 31. Jonah Jackson, struggle bus.
Andrew, I need you to end the show with a 6'7" joke as well.
I don't know
Please.
how they work. It just felt like that would work there.
No, that was perfect. I think you did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, dude. Good job.
Hey, Eric.
I'm not even going to try to attempt the word that he used in the comment either. Devin Cochran is who they signed from the Bengals, standing at here you go, Andrew. Guess how tall he is.
6'7"?
Yeah, he's 6'7". He's 6'7", 330 pounds.
Oof. Yes. Mitchell, just back to your point, starting Manu at left tackle, I don't think that would happen. I would assume they would bring up Skip before that.
You would hope.
Maybe. I mean, Skip's on the practice squad.
Yeah, but I think they take Manu because Manu wouldn't make waivers.
Well, then you would assume there's upside, right?
Yeah, not right now.
I guess it depends because they haven't signed this Cochran guy officially, I don't believe, to the 53 or the practice squad. I don't know if he's landed on either one of these yet. So maybe that's your hint is If they sign him to the 53, that means they trust him more than Skip. And if they put him on the practice squad, it's a competition, and one gets to rise up to the occasion. And for the interim, it's Manu, since he's more familiar.
We're gonna find out.
Seems...
None of it's giving me the warm and fuzzies.
Where did you say this guy came from?
From the Bengals.
From the Bengals. Was he a starter, or what was going on? Why did he...
I would assume no.
That's what I'm saying. So why would we just, assume he's just going to jump in?
He made 9 appearances for the Bengals, including 1 start at left tackle.
All right, so he's a Dan Skip-esque guy.
Yep.
Somehow bigger.
And
that is crazy.
PFF charged him with 8 pressures allowed, 1 sack, a 50 pass blocking grade, and a 57 on the run block.
It's not getting anybody killed.
Oh, Joe Burrow is getting killed by that offensive line all his whole career. So if it wasn't coming from the tackle, it probably was coming from somewhere else, truthfully. Anyway, that's talking Devin Cochran. You guys want to talk about your predictions?
I'm ready.
Andrew? Let me guess. You're going to guess the score is going to be 6-7?
Why don't you just let me get to my score and you worry about yours?
You start, Papa.
All right. We're sick of Ben just hiding all his answers, but I'm going to make a bold prediction and say the Lions are going to win this one 14-3. And I think this is the defense is a little, excuse my French, pissed off right now. And I think Calvin Shepard's going to take it very personally to not let Ben Johnson into the end zone. It's what everybody's talking about. How can their offense match? I think that's going to be a big talking point for Dan. We did all this last year. Let's have him get 0 points in this one. No offensive touchdowns. And I think this is going to lead to the Caleb Williams revolt in Chicago, and fans officially will boycott.
Wow. Lots of repercussions for this game. Ben, you want to go?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I've got 23-20. I'm nothing crazy. I think it really is just what DC said. You got to get back to basics. Start with the blocking and tackling. And as we've talked about it a lot, it starts with the offensive line. So hopefully we don't out scheme ourselves this week. I think that seemed to be a big part of the problem, at least when you listen to the comments, is, we had the stuff there, but if the line or if golf has no time and no plays don't have time to develop because there's no blocking up front, who knows what the plays would have looked like. So I think find your identity, play some mean football. Lions dig one out, 23-20. I still think it's going to be close. I think Ben Johnson probably is going to pull out all the stops, and they only have to hit on a couple of them with between DJ Moore, Adunze. They have a lot of talent. I almost said Swift, but that wouldn't surprise me either. Swift's got a touchdown and kind of silenced the crowd, but what'd you do for Detroit, buddy? So I got 23-20. It's going to be a close one, but Lions just show up hungrier this week.
Boom. Love it. 23-20 Mitch had, and that was actually coincidentally what I had as well. However, I'm going to change mine to not be that. So I'm gonna raise your guys. You guys got some low scoring games. You guys got the unders here, it looks like. So I'm gonna take Lions 30-27. I'm gonna take a higher scoring affair. Offenses come out firing. Lions hit 30 points, which is what their average was last season. They finally hit it this week. And after being underperforming last week, they get back to the norm. 30-27 Lions with a victory.
57 points, Ben. What's the over-under on this game? My goodness.
46.5, my friend.
Ooh, you hear that, folks?
And the Lions come out victorious, and they finish. They start the season 1-1, which is kind of what we predicted in our pre-show. and the Bears start the season 0-2 in a hole, and that's the history. That's the history lesson. You guys got some keys to the game, or is that already roped into your predictions?
I think I've touched on mine essentially. Just back to the basics.
Andrew,
I'm with you. I'm with you. I think the keys to the game, like I said, defense a little upset. I think they got to get a turnover in this one.
Oh yeah, book it. Book me for at least one, if not two, turnovers for the Lions this Sunday against the Bears, and a team they haven't met since last Thanksgiving in a wild one. So I think this could have that label on it as well. I think this could get weird, and a good one. Back in the 1:00 spot, the Lions, 1:00 Warriors, right where they belong. Right where they belong. You guys think the Lions will find that sack this week? That sounds weird. Think they'll get a sack this week?
I think they get in the sack this week.
I think they might get a couple of sacks this week.
Couple in the sack.
Give me 2 turnovers and 3 sacks.
Baloney.
Wow. I
Heard
love
it here
that.
first. Heard it here
Brian
first.
Branch might get a pick. He got robbed of an interception, so he's
true.
due for one.
He is.
You think he's going to be clean on the unsportsmanlikes, though?
I think
I
so
would
against the
assume
Bears.
so.
I don't know. This one's been circled.
Man,
This
they
is
don't have
usually
history
when Dano
though.
gets a flag.
Yep, stole my
Mitchell,
mind.
so smart.
Yeah, watch for that. That's going to be something to watch for sure.
This is a little off topic, but I don't know if you guys saw it. I know Mitchell seems prominent on the Lions subreddit. Did we see the person with the suggestion to add an A to the end of Tesla's name for every touchdown he scores?
Ooh, I like that.
I thought it was kind of fire as well.
So now with the 1 touchdown last week, he'd be rocking a AAA.
Ah,
Tesla.
I like it. I
I'm
think
down
we
for
should do
that.
it.
It's like a strike counter.
Oh yeah, it is with the K's. Love it.
Yeah.
And they can sell jerseys.
2 and 4, but that's okay.
What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Lions Bears week 2, 1:00 Eastern. You can find this one on Fox if you're in the Midwest and you have regional coverage. If you're in any of the Midwestern states, you'll probably get this one. But if not, you might get the Giants at Dallas. You might get Seattle at Pittsburgh or San Francisco at New Orleans. Detroit coming in at 6.5 point favorites, by the way, in this one. That is the tied for the second highest spread of the week. Any guesses on what the highest spread of the week is, guys?
Oh, point total or who's the games between?
Who the games between?
I'd have to see the slate, I think.
Well, perfect. I'll bring up the wheel that has all the slate. Great segue, Mitch.
I'm here for you.
Yes, you are. There you go. So, starting things off on Thursday night, Commanders at Packers. And from
Browns
there
and
you go.
Ravens. It's not even close.
Andrew,
That
any
might be
guesses?
double digits.
I was going to say 49ers Saints. That was the first one that I
Ooh.
saw.
Oh, it's got to be Browns Ravens.
It is Browns Ravens.
They're playing the Patriots. That's probably going to be closer.
Dolphins, yeah.
Is it double digits? What
It is double digits. It's 11.5.
Yeah, that feels appropriate.
What was 49ers Saints, just to make myself feel better?
49ers Saints is
That's probably gonna be a
2.5.
little tight. Yeah, Purdy's not playing. Kittle's on IR.
They're starting Rattler.
the Rattler.
Starting who?
I mean, not good.
Yeah. All right.
Who wants to go?
This is-
Who wants to go first on the spinning wheel?
I'll go first. This is my new favorite segment.
Load him.
Well, first of
I
all,
like when our squares get this small.
before we do that, we gotta cue the intro, Tommy. And now, time for the Pigskin Spin. All right, here we go. Ooh, a stinker.
Oh, yeah, give me the Rams.
No brainer.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. Give me something good.
I think the
Oh my
Titans
God,
defense
no, we
is
can't
for
have
real, though.
duplicates. All right, Broncos at Colts. Couple horse teams fighting at it. This is interesting. My heart would say the Broncos, although the Colts had quite the performance with Danny Dimes against the Dolphins. It's at the Colts. It's at Indy. I feel like the Colts are a classic team that wins and then loses. So give me the Broncos.
I like that pick.
Broncos start off 2-0. Andrew, here you go. Oh, great matchup. Eagles Chiefs. Rematch of the Super Bowl.
Boy, oh boy, this is gonna be featured. This has got to be a primetime game.
No, I believe this is a 425.
Yeah, for anyone that can stomach Nance and Romo.
That's gross that this is a 425 kickoff.
It's actually Tom Brady and Kevin Burkhardt.
Oh, it is? Oh, because it's NFC. I'm sorry.
It's Fox.
Well, no, that's
okay.
Who's
yeah,
got
they just do what the networks just do what they want now. There's no AFC NFC thing.
This is gonna be a very tough matchup. I didn't know it. I just saw recently Jalen Hurts' background on his phone is him walking off to the field as they lost the Super Bowl to the Chiefs, which is an all new level of psycho. I thought he was similar to Michael Jordan, and that's just, I mean, eerily reminiscent of something Michael Jordan.
Does
feels
it
like
worry
he
you
would
that
do.
he already summoned that mountain? That he used that for motivation for a whole year and won the Super Bowl?
I agree, but it's still psychotic, regardless of how you look at it.
Sure.
I feel like I'm going to give this one to the Chiefs just because it's in Arrowhead, but this is going to be a really fun game to watch. I feel like A.J. Brown is finally going to get involved here. Do we know if Xavier Worthy is going to be back?
I don't think so.
With his shoulder, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if the Eagles can get A.J. Brown going, I think they can win this, but
I'm confused.
Actually, I flip it. Give me the Eagles. I don't want those Chiefs. Give me the Eagles, boys. Fly, baby, fly.
Says go Birds. All right. That was the Pigskin Spin.
I was concerned you were going to pick the Chiefs there, and Patrick Mahomes is he might complete most of his passes to Kareem Hunt.
Can't believe he's still playing.
Well, I mean, if Travis Kelce yells at anybody else, dude, he might be out of there.
What a crazy wheel we had this week. I get the Broncos twice in a row. That's crazy. 2 weeks in a row. You guys want to do one more bonus wheel?
Ooh.
You guys love the wheels.
What? Is it of games?
It's a random wheel, which we're still working on.
Limit it to the prime times? Oh, we got the randomizer. I got it.
A randomizer. All right, let's go reverse order. Now we'll snake order this. So Andrew, this is you. You get to pick. What do you get to pick on the Pigskin Spin 2? Oh, you get a you pick.
Ooh. Let me look at the list again.
Which one do you feel most confident about?
God, not many of these guys. Give me that blowout at Ravens over the Broncos or over the Brownies.
Yeah.
All right.
I really wanted to go back to the well and just say 49ers.
That was crazy.
You should have. I'm surprised you didn't want to pick the Bills Jets.
No, dude. Justin Fields.
Maybe you can, Ben.
Ooh, I got to take an underdog. An underdog
Brown?
this week. You're crazy.
Dolphins.
Dolphins are favored.
Wow. Change it.
So the Patriots. Pats.
An easy pick for the
Hey.
Patriots.
You know what? My heart is telling me? Ooh, there's two matchups. I want to take either the Panthers over the Cardinals or the Falcons over the Vikings.
Do the Falcons, you coward. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yeah, that was my gut. So give me the Falcons to beat the Vikings.
I like that pick.
Where's that game at?
Doesn't matter.
And it's in prime time, baby. It is on Sunday Night Football in the Bird Killing Stadium.
Oh, God, it's in a bird killer banner.
All right, here you go, Mufasa. Oh, well, you can ride with me. You got an underdog as well.
I like Bucks over Texans Monday night. Texans are favored by 2.5.
Oh, I didn't see the double Monday night matchup down there. Yeah, I love that pick from you.
Thank you.
If I would have
This
seen
guy
that one
is
first,
tall.
I may have taken it.
And if you would have taken it, I would have taken the Falcons. So big brains.
Everything works out. Everything works out. All right. I'll take the Falcons. And Mitch's bonus of underdogs. Folks, if you want to play with us, go ahead. He's got the you have the Bucks. All right. We'll take the wheel. The pigskin spin goes away. And oh, I forgot that I put this in the notes. The stadium food review. Andrew, I think this was your topic.
Shit.
Well, maybe you could just hit us with a 6-7 joke and then me outro us out.
What did we see? They have like the highest hot dog prices, or was it the highest beer prices?
But some of the lowest beer prices.
Okay, that's what it was.
We are pro drink at Ford Field.
You get your dogs before you come in, okay? Beers
Correct.
only.
Get a good
here.
tailgate. Yep.
And that was the stadium food review.
More to come on this topic. Anyways, Lions tickets prices $262. They consistently are the number one highest, most expensive ticket in town, lowest ticket in town. You can go to Dallas and watch the Giants take on the Cowboys for $35.
Speaking of Dallas from last week, what was Jalen Carter's punishment?
1 game suspension.
But he served it already. So because he didn't play a snap of football, he served. You asked that like facetiously because you think it was not enough?
You thought it was rhetorical?
Yeah, I mean, like, should we just spit on people like early in the second quarter?
I mean, let's rehash this. Tyreek Hill just got accused of, you think domestic abuse, and he's not suspended. So it's a little hard for me to like, I feel like that it's the NFL for spit. If he would have spit in Dak's mouth, sexual abuse style, he probably wouldn't have lost any time.
Oh my God. That's something that could only happen in Cleveland, I believe.
Oh.
Dude, leave LaShawn alone. He's just trying to better his life on the bench.
Are we going to do what we did to Washawn to Tyreek Hill and just do a high-reek till?
Do you think Deshaun just spends every game trying to count to his salary for that year and see if he can make it to that high of a number by the end of the year?
Honestly, what do you think he does? Because he's not playing football after this.
Is he on the sidelines?
No. Oh, yeah.
Honestly, though, like, is a team going to pick him up
No.
after this? No. What are you even doing?
Chilling.
I mean, you got to start taking college courses again.
Where did Deshaun go
I
to school?
gotta believe it's gonna be hard for him to get on a college campus.
There's a joke in there somewhere, I think.
I think I just made it.
I'm getting loopy. I need to get out of here. I don't know about you guys. You guys got any final thoughts?
Be better than week one.
We'll see you all Sunday. Let's go Lions against the Bears. 2 back-to-back NFC North matchups.
Yeah.